Well, I believe that
Dr. James Comey signed 3 FISA applications in question on behalf of the FBI, and Deputy Director Andrew McCabe signed one. Called out by name, Dirty Cop Andrew McCabe. Again, everybody's entitled to a fair trial first, but this certainly smells like deep state corruption to me. I understand every single word of this. This isn't Shakespeare.
so. There's a reason why the Illuminati is suddenly showing us all their cards. I mean, use your brain and think about this. Why are they suddenly out of their snake hole? I think they got something so big brewing. So you got to ask yourself, why is this criminal government suddenly showing their cards? Why is this snake suddenly out of its snake hole? Look at it this way, okay? Back when they shot President Kennedy, you can get all the scum at the time, scrape all their good off of them, all of them, scum, and put it in a pile, and you probably couldn't even cover Kennedy's pinky. Yet they killed the president on TV, and there was nothing done by the American people. By the way, American people at the time had a lot more morals than this generation, yet nothing was done. Then you got Nixon, caught wiretapping, had to resign as president for one crime, yet Obama and Bush and the NSA have essentially tapped into every single American's home on the continent. And this is the part that really bothers me. It's all bothering me because they're not supposed to do that, because America is supposed to be a place where I could have a lemonade stand, you could have a lemonade stand, and now we're in competition. But when they're spying on you, they're eliminating the competition. Do you understand? Now they got my secret recipe. Just try to understand the point I'm making. This is why privacy is actually protected by privacy laws. Think of it this way. If they can kill Kennedy in a generation that was far more moral than this generation now, if Nixon would have to resign over one wiretapping, yet Obama was able to flourish, listening into millions and millions of homes. By the way, got the Nobel Peace Prize when he's like the #1 serial killer president of America at the time. I mean, he'll go down in history as probably the president that's personally killed more people than Bill Clinton. And we're really thinking that suddenly the truthers are winning, the memo's out, Pizzagate criminals are caught, and you really believe that back when the American people were more intelligent about crime, Kennedy got shot, even the Americans at the time that had more morals, that were more educated with the law, did nothing about it. Nixon had to resign over one crime. Obama's broken millions and millions and millions. I mean, I don't think you could even penalize the guy on earth. It'd be physically impossible. He'd go into shock. I mean, if he got arrested, had a fair trial, and was to go away, he'd probably go into shock. You can never get that kind of justice out of one person. The point I'm making is that if you don't get how much trouble we're really in, they can feed you all these crumbs. Oh, the memo's out. Oh, they could even arrest Hillary and Obama, put them in shackles, and they'll sneak them right out the back door. We are not, I mean, I hate to be negative, but we're probably not going to stop anything. This government is completely out of control. They've stolen our money for decades. And it all comes down to the truth. The truth, and I know it sounds crazy to some people out there, but some of you guys get it. Truth is that alien grays have invaded Earth. Interdimensional beings, fallen angels that disguise themselves as UFOs, sometimes helicopters and airplanes. I mean, there's videos, people upload their video from their phone straight up to YouTube with no movie editor, and you can see claws and eyeballs on these things. Fallen angels flying around in our skies pretending to be spaceships, airplanes, helicopters, while their children, the hybrids, have finally gotten complete control over almost every government in the world. And it's prophesied. The Bible talks about a one world order. I think it's Genesis 11 where God says no. He does not. God is completely against a one world order. Because the devil is the God of this world, because Adam and Eve relinquished their power, their authority, when they disobeyed God and obeyed God, the devil instead. When they chose the devil over God, they relinquished all their power over to the devil, giving him the power over the earth. Before, he did not have this kind of power. Now he does. And guess what? Him, his brothers, the fallen angels, are all here, and their children, the hybrids, are walking among you and me. They look just like us. They're doctors. And I'm not talking about doctors like far away in some space city beyond the clouds. I'm talking about San Diego, LA, New York. I've met hybrid doctors. I had one a year ago try and kill me. And the reason why is organized crime, this organized gang stalking, this black program allowing criminals to run terrorist programs on the American people. The reason why it's able to be so secretive is because most people involved aren't people at all. They're not 100% blood line. There's not 100% offspring from Noah. They're part Noah, part fallen angel. So they have an aspect to them that we can't see, an angelic aspect, as that's right in front of us, but we can't see it. It's in a different light spectrum. So they're able to mingle. I mean, I'm just guessing, like, with the special light, you and me look the same, but they're probably like, you know, and they're different. Because I heard one talk one time and he was like, but the human that was talking to him didn't see anything strange and didn't hear anything different. We are going to hell in a handbasket, not you and me as Christians, but the nation in general. If we don't take the entire government at the top, the entire government, make them lose their position, pull them out of their position, replace them with good regular folks. Some of them will probably be hybrids because we just can't stop it because we're so infiltrated. But nevertheless, pull them out of their position, revamp the entire government at the top. Even good people have to come out. Good, bad, doesn't matter, because we just don't know who's who. You're either a criminal or you're incompetent. It's one or the other. Criminal or incompetent. And if we don't clean the entire government at the top, I don't care what anyone says, we are going to be screwed. But the Bible hints that America is going to be the second beast. The Catholic Church, not the people, but the system of it, is referred to as the first beast, and it hints around that America is the second beast. Who has the most military power in the world at this time? America. Whoever has the most powerful military at this time, the Bible points to that nation being the second beast. We don't know how this is going to play out, but I've never seen so much crime in the government that's being ignored. Because the government are the criminals, and the people that investigate them is the government. You get it? So the criminals that do the investigating are also the criminals. So it's just like a catch-22. If we regular Americans do not get involved, and really the military needs to roll in. They swore an oath to the Constitution to protect it. If they were keeping their oath, as bad as things are, chemtrails, fluoride in the water, GMOs, murders, all kinds of murders. We can go down a long list of murders of all the whistleblowers that talk and they're just suddenly, their car blows up, their airplane crashes, or they're found hanging from a rope. I mean, there's so many instances that we can refer to. That if the military was really keeping their oath, they would just roll on in, arrest the shadow government. See, the Illuminati want to put them on the streets with us, checkpoints with us, cameras in our home. But really, it's what they got. It's a good idea, but it should be the other way around. Cameras at the top of the government watching them. See, checkpoints for them. Because they're the ones that are committing all the crimes. They're the ones that are doing all the murder, all the child sacrificing to Beelzebub. And I'm telling you, a really great way to stop them, because if you go digital, they could manipulate your channel. But if you go door to door and talk to regular folks, you see, because in America we still have small reservoirs of freedom, but people aren't ready for the truth. They will go into freeze mode. So what you do is you get a website up. I'm going to show you this week how to do it. This coming week. Put some real simple stuff, politics stuff, some of the crimes, and then have like a link to your videos on YouTube or to other people's videos that can have real clear presentations. Go door to door to door slowly. Don't panic. Just go door to door, nice and friendly. Hand them a flyer, say thank you so much, have a nice day. And if you do that for 30 minutes here, an hour there, you will be surprised how fast things turn around. That's going to be where the real power is at. I've knocked on doors for 25 years, talking to real people. There's so many people out there that care. You think they don't care? They do care. They just don't know. They just don't know that this government's spending trillions of dollars supporting criminals with high-tech weapons that are zapping people. But you and me know it's even worse than that. We've been invaded by aliens. Aleister Crowley opened the portals. They came through. The crash at Roswell was to pretend like a possum they're hurt, playing possum, and then when they came to check them, became a clone. Clone some more, clone some more. Slowly took over the world leaders. Top of the government, slowly came on down to our level. Now they're here. They're ready to put the chip in us. The mark of the beast has already been implemented. The mark of the beast is already in us. But the chip is the next thing where you can't buy or sell. It's part of the mark. They're on our level. It's speeding up faster than ever. There's stuff we don't even know about. That the stuff we know is horrible. I mean, it's just like a horror movie on steroids. Well, there's more stuff that we haven't even caught yet. So the best thing we can do, the safest thing we can do, is to completely surrender our lives over to God, Jesus, the real God, the God of peace, the God of love, and let Him take over the steering wheel. In these dark times, there's really no way out. All of us have to go through it, but what's going to determine how much protection you got after this place ends, which it will, where you're going to go from there, is going to determine what you decide to do with your free will. If you're going to choose God or the devil. If you don't choose anything, you've chosen the devil. The Bible's real clear. This is the devil's world. He owns this planet. This is not God's world. That's why there's so much death and pain and misery. You have to choose God daily. Renew your vow daily. Pray daily. Open up your heart daily. Seek Him out daily. Forgive your enemies daily. Love your neighbors daily. Follow all 10 commandments. And then and only then can God intervene, because it's all about free will. He can't push Himself on you. You have to invite Him every day. And then get other people saved so they don't fall away. because there's just no way around it. This is an up and coming tribulation. This is the end of days, my friend. The Antichrist is on the earth somewhere. He will be revealed soon. And this is prophesied in the Bible. It's going to take place no matter what we do. And aliens are not space aliens from Mars. They're actually interdimensional demonic beings that want to step on us. God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Get your heart right with God before it's too late, my friend. Peace to all of you out there. And spread the word. Spread the news that God is here. He loves you more than you could ever imagine. And only through Christ can we be redeemed. Thank you for watching.